Gemini, welcome to my channel. I'd like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences that are coming through for your monthly reading in love for November 2019. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a condensed general reading. Please only take the portions that resonate with you. Okay, Gemini, off camera to save time. I've done a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. Number 7 of Wands. Gemini, this is fire energy. This is standing your ground and defending what matters. You've handled a lot of tests and you've had some victory in the past. Now there's a little more that you've had to do. This is victory through courage. It's success against opposition. It could be competition in business or trade, having to face tests. You have deep purpose and valor. It's courage in difficult situations, and you beat down all problems. This can be the excitement of conflict, and on the intellectual plane it can signify discussion and wordy strife, and in business negotiations, the war of trade, barter, and competition. This person has a lion heart. The Mars is in Leo. You're ready to face challenges, and you will stand your ground and fight for what you believe in, and your determination will overcome all obstacles, and you'll be achieving a new level. Could be stiff competition in business and a chance to prove yourself. You might be feeling singled out, like you're being harassed or having to do all the tasks alone. You might be putting up boundaries and saying no to others. Could be something you do not want anymore. You're fighting for what you believe in, and this is how you handle being in demand. You've worked your way up, and there's fruitfulness and growth and justified hope and freshness. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path, and this can be a challenge, Gemini. The 7 of Swords, air energy. This is someone's moon in Aquarius. This is the sneak thief. It's someone that may be sidestepping an issue. They're using evasive tactics, strategy, and deception. There may be a need for you to avoid a confrontation in order to reach the right decision about someone or something. This person might be secretive. There could be mind games. You could be stealing ideas or stealth over the internet with research. This can represent a person that's always looking for something and not knowing where to look. This could be a sneak attack. Someone might have stolen trust, sneaking around behind someone else's back. This is a card of mental tests, deception, and gathering information. Someone might have broken an agreement. There is still some time to correct the situation. Someone may be concealing true feelings, their wants and intentions. You'll need to take the right steps with care. It's using mental preparedness and taking measures not to lose something and being acutely aware of your current situation. This is being elusive and indirect, secretive, subversive, clever, calculating, tactful, avoiding confrontation, hinting, manipulating, diverting attention, or disarming tension through humor. Could be getting away with something. The situation calls for caution and discretion or diplomacy, and using your humor to disarm the opposition. Stand guard over what you value, your heart or your possessions. 7 of Wands with the 7 of Swords. This is diplomacy and careful handling advised. And your 2 sevens in your reading represent news and a cycle change. Your third card, and this is how it affects you. This can be your attitude. The 4 of Cups, Gemini, water energy. Feeling some discontent, a little depression, maybe some apathy. This is someone's moon in Cancer. You might be resting and withdrawing, or waiting for the right opportunity. You'll need to be open, for room to grow, for something new to come in. You do have options. There's that offer hanging in the air. That's a divine hand with a cloud around it like that. This is contemplating joy with those 3 cups that he's looking at. It's drifting and dreaming before getting back to that daily grind, feeling flat, uninspired, maybe self-absorbed. It could be daydreaming, feeling bored. This is withdrawal from an emotional situation. It's going within. You may not be interested in something. You might be tired of a situation. You'll need to seek inspiration. This is a voluntary withdrawal, like taking time out to contemplate and meditate on your emotions. And you may lack emotional resources to proceed, but the answers and the inspiration you need to go on are there for you. Do not get stuck into apathy. It blocks you from seeing other emotional opportunities. Pay close attention to your dreams. They are messages, especially the ones that you remember and don't forget about. Watch for signs and synchronicities. Do not get stuck in your withdrawal. Find ways to move forward. This can be boredom and depression in a romance. You might be feeling left out or not enjoying company. Ruminating, overanalyzing, turning things over in your mind. You're waiting for something, but it's okay not to rush yourself. Could be your detachment from the world might become an issue. The 7 of Swords with the 4 of Wands, this is sharing risk. It can even be getting less for your home. And now your 4th card. It's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The 9 of Swords, Gemini, air energy, which is your element. This is a high-stress card, worry. You're waking up at night or not being able to get to sleep because of all the thoughts that are racing in your mind. It's unfounded anxiety, brings insomnia. There's low energy and anxiety and a need to be patient. You need to talk about your problems that you bury. This is someone's Mars and Gemini. This is suffering that's in your mind. It's a mental torture. You'll need to make required changes for a better future. This is ruined plans, maybe even health worries. So steps should be taken to solve these problems, but you are near the end of your mental ordeal. This is a preoccupation with a past experience. It's wisdom and strength gained through experience. You might be feeling ill and worried about your health, but worrying is pointless unless it drives you to take action. Confront your worries and fears and take steps to solve your problems. Talk to someone. Write in a journal. See a doctor. If you continue to doubt and fear, they will continue to haunt you, and you'll get less sleep. This is being worried about the future. Being overly fearful, maybe even feeling unworthy. Could be overly sensitive to other people's opinions. You might be having feelings of guilt regarding a past transgression. Often the fear of difficulties is worse than the reality. The fear is far worse than the outcome. Put 2 and 2 together and look at contradictions around you and strengthen your resolve and your patience, and try not to feel so down by the temporary blockages or difficulties. This is old goals darkening over and new ones lightening up. It's fresh mental pastures. And maybe this relationship has taken some of your peace of mind. And if you're single, you could be lonely with regrets about a past relationship. Do not rush things. Do not rush. And maintain your faith and your trust. The 4 of Cups, this is someone's moon in Cancer. And here's your 5th card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. The 4 of Wands, Gemini, fire energy. This is a really good card, really good positive card. It's the 1111 card portal, twin flame. 4 of Wands, this is someone's Venus in Aries. And 2 4s in a reading, that represents you need sleep, you're having some insomnia, which is synchronistic with the 9 of Swords there. 4 of Wands is a celebration and good times. It can represent a coming marriage, a romance. It's to do with harvest and home and reaping rewards and enjoying life. Something new is soon coming, a happy time with success and being happy and productive. This is a celebration and reward after labor, and a pause in activities and a tranquil time of that rest. Could be planning, party. This is taking a relationship to the new level and a reward for breakthrough, being happy and triumphant and liberated and sociable, reaching a milestone, celebrating, any kind of parties. It also represents property and land and strong community. Brings in a sense of well-being and a settled quality. 7 of Wands with the 4 of Wands, this is protecting friends and community. And the 9 of Swords with the 4 of Wands, this is worried about social settings. It's regretting maybe doing something in public. And now here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Gemini, you've got river and movement. River. The softened light from the sun falls upon this meandering river, the sparkles reflecting the gentle movement taking place in the river's body. She moves easily around the curves and the rocks, sometimes gently, as portrayed in this card, and sometimes quite rapidly and intensively. Still, the river's movement will always eventually land her in the bosom of great grandmother ocean. Some of her water will evaporate along the way to feed the waters of the sky, just as it takes place in any other bodies of water. And bless the land and the seas with replenishment in a perfectly natural cycle that helps the planet sustain itself. Water is our lifeblood and a nutrient more essential than food. The flow of the water throughout our own bodies serves as a metaphor for how life flows through us and expresses as us. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to facing spiritual void and disconnected from source, just like the metaphor of the river. It does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Surrender to the movement of life. Be grateful as you see all the signs along the shore and the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoless self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Breathe, relax, and you will know. Thanks, you guys, Gemini. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up. And please subscribe. Your support really helps me a lot. Thanks, you guys. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.